A 4-year-old solved what adults couldn't explain for years. In 1999, 3-year-old Jaryd Atadero disappeared while hiking with a group in Colorado. He was last seen asking a fisherman about bears. Then he was simply gone. Search teams found nothing. His case became one of the most talked about entries in the Missing 411 series, a collection of strange disappearances in national parks that no one can fully explain. Theories ranged from abduction to animal attacks to things far stranger. Years later, Jaryd's remains were finally found, not far from the trail. But two details stood out and nobody could account for them. His jacket was off, and his pants were on inside out. Then a 4-year-old, watching a documentary about the case, offered an explanation nobody had considered. He had to poop. Kids that age take their clothes off to use the bathroom. He wouldn't have wanted anyone to see him, so he climbed up the embankment, off the trail, to do his business in private. That's why the jacket came off. That's why the pants ended up inside out. That's why he wasn't found on the trail where the group last saw him. No documentary, no investigator, no online forum had floated that idea. For years, everyone assumed something sinister happened. But maybe it was simpler and far sadder than that. A small child stepped off the trail to use the bathroom, got turned around, and couldn't find his way back before the elements took him. Sometimes the answer isn't a conspiracy. Sometimes it's just a child, alone in the woods.